when she read why it was really apparent for her in this worksheet.
Do you
was like
she said this in front of you? Yeah.
Sorry, I should have asked.
Okay, I did.
It was just so. It was like that is so the opposite to me. You know, like
yeah. So did that help you get more clear about where you're sitting by contrasting with somebody else? Okay, good.
Yeah, even though we have three of the same letters, it was just like completely black and white.
Oh, you have three of the same letters, but it actually changed it significantly.
Yeah, one letter.
Interesting. Which letters was different?
The I and the E.
Right.
But for instance, you know, wanting to go to work and have everything very concretely laid out. And or wanting things to be very spontaneous.
Interesting. So maybe it has more to do with the combination of those factors rather than them individually where they stand as individual characteristics.
I found the opposite. Like everyone, we were all the same letters. Like 4 of us, and it was like, yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. So what was your type like?
What were we like?
Yeah.
We like to learn and grow, and we're here to explore things, and we're always changing. And if only we could find a way to make money doing what we love.
Yeah.
Well, always having an appetite.
Yeah.
For food.
So what are your letters?
E and F, J.
Other insights? Anything that stood out for you?
Our group was fascinating because one person didn't have their letters, and the rest of us only had one letter in common each. So we thought that we were kind of like I felt like the island of misfit toys. And we got in there and it was fantastic. And we got in there and it was like, we're not supposed to be in here. This is bizarre. This is amazing. And then a common theme, a theme that I felt was that we all have hidden skills that we're not letting out. That we are not, like we're blocking our own path in terms of actually recognizing that the things that we've beat ourselves up about, or I'm speaking for me, because the things I beat myself up about are being, loud or blah, 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 or this or that actually all my choices have brought me to a place where I'm doing a job where those are assets, where what I'm doing is actually maybe okay. Like actually for the first time, maybe I'm doing the right thing, rather than I'm supposed to be an unhappy, working for someone else and not being, I'm actually, it's okay to jump into your power a bit and say, So that was something I found, and I looked into the room and went, wow, everybody here. Some of that.
This is who I am.
We're all quite individuals, and have been working for others, and trying to be individuals.
It's enough.
Not working.
Well, working better for ourselves would be good. Like working more towards seeing our strengths. That's what I'm trying to say.
Excellent.
I mean, I identified with both the good parts and the bad parts, right? But what it really made me think about is with the pitfalls, which I've had actually happened with me in this community in my jobs, is that it helped me identify those and to maybe give some more attention to those and how I can mitigate those in the future. Just because of the stress and attention involved around that, but just because it would be better for everybody.
Can do you want to give an example, or is that?
Oh, because I'm micromanaging is one of them, and that is something that I do.
You have to watch out for.
And then in this community, everybody is such a strong personality, and I've been in situations where I want to be the boss and I want to get it done, and that hasn't worked out very well.
I think that's similar to the ENFJ thing that we share, which is we get a little too controlling sometimes. It's like, chill out.
And that's
the only letter I had the difference with is a T. Yeah, this one letter. So I found that
you had a similar.
In our group, there were 3 of us, and we were all the same letters. We were all INFPs, and we all were very much in agreement with what was important to us. The need to have our work align with our vision. We're an idealist. We need to. It's almost like needing to change the world in order to be able to do what we do, rather than trying to find something to do that the world wants.
That's really well said.
Yeah.
Quite good.
I just had an epiphany.
Yeah, good.
That Amanda and I both expressed our frustration for projects that are unfinished. And that's really why I showed up here today, because there's a lot of projects unfinished in my life, right? And I'm like, why do I create, why am I blocked in certain areas? And yours is with Bob. It's a huge thing about like, why are we both sitting here frustrated that things aren't getting finished?
I mean that you're not finishing things,
Or that things aren't being finished, or that the task is not complete.
And I'm the type of person where I don't understand how somebody can take on so many tasks without completing them. It baffles my mind. Or how we can read, more than one books at a time. I just don't.
You're in a good room to challenge yourself then.
Yeah.
It's always room for more.
How does that work?
Different types.
Yeah.
People do actually use these type of tests and ways of being able to talk about organizations and how staff members get along with each other or don't, or in relationships, where the conflicts come up, by recognizing that each type has certain preferences for doing things certain kinds of ways and different value systems and whatnot. So it does help people to actually maybe appreciate a little bit more about, oh, that's not you being an idiot, that's you being an ENFP. They use this a lot. They use it a lot in the corporate sectors.
And the color of your parachute.
And the color of your parachute.
And then you start like building teams, and you need one of each color.
Yeah, to bring different things to the table, but then that creates conflict. Other stuff that came up?
We're all thinking about money.
Yes. The elephant in the room. Yeah, worried, anxious, or just thinking about it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
it's
blend of
like
different.
or
A bit of a worry about the nonsense of it, and why do I have to wake up and make something I'm not really enjoying, but the money is good, so I'm gonna keep doing it?
Yeah.
What is that nonsense?
But you're gonna do something about that.
At least the money's coming.
Yeah, it doesn't come from the sky.
It goes on trees though, right?
Oh, that would be nice.
I want a world where if I'm not making money, I want the world not to require money.
I like that so much. It's
Change
changed
the world to fit me.
Yeah.
The INFP way.
Any last thoughts before we move on to our next piece? Okay. So we actually have a new person in the room. It's Virgil, yes?
Hi,
Virgil,
yeah.
hi.
Hi, Virgil.
Virgil is our other
How's it
fourth
going?
our group.
Yes.
Yes, I did. I'm tragically late. Sorry.
So Virgil, one of the things we did to introduce ourselves was to find 5 words that describe us. So the penance for coming late. So you have to do that right now. I'm not punished.
Okay.
And you don't get to hear any of ours. Yeah.
5, eh?
Yep.
Okay. Itinerant. Insightful. Resourceful. No, I don't like that one. Can I change that one?
Yes.
Okay. Clever, arrogant, and good-natured. Is that 5?
That's enough.
Cool,
Right on.
thank you.
Funny. And you're very welcome. Yeah. And you're almost in time for lunch.
No, fancy that.
We've all been looking forward to that.
Do you have your 3 things that came out of it?
I thought you said you were going to give us a minute after.
Now we're going to take a minute and you're going to write down your 3 things that, thank you. Rena always keeps me on track. I appreciate it.
Can I go up and Sure.
We basically
Out of our 10-15 minutes.
out of this work that we've just been doing, any insights, anything that you want to remember? What are the sort of top 3? I don't want to define it too heavily because for each person it's going to be different. So what's standing out for you from what you just learned about yourself?